for me anyway, was like probably the second best team, maybe third.
Yeah. I think Super's change to the heart support is something we should be seeing a lot more of these core players do. It's reminiscent, it's very similar, I think, to Fada's switch. The Uber out if necessary, but more importantly, you can buy those teamfight items, which no one on the lineup can, and that's never a good sign in this meta.
Well, Terrorblade is still free farming away. Looks like the top lane has just been total free farm for both sides. As Flywin, also known as Flyby, he's been doing a good job as the Abaddon here. Another hero that has a Dispel against the reflection of the Terrorblade.
September, I haven't seen him in a while. I think just because there's been such a lull since TI, but he made some waves, I think playing with whatever the D-Stones lineup was that had some success.
The old Aster team.
Yeah, but he's definitely had potential, and I'm glad to see him on a real lineup. Nice last hit there by Immersion. Good gank mid onto the puck. They find the kill.
Yeah, the puck was doing really well. Item build. It's really important right now. One of them's going to get Buckler. The other one's probably going to get Ring of Bacillus if it's a lane that's needed for it. Mr. Nongrata here fighting it out with Super, who is going to get bonked by Immersion. It looks like this could be his death as he's just not able to tether away in time.
Yep.
Still a little bit of cooldown.
Really like to see this. Whenever you're countered...
Single time he pops a Metamorphosis. Good rotation by Immersion. Set up, but as you said, phase shift makes it pretty easy. Now he's going to turn on to Urgon here. Urgon forced to stay underneath the coil and will quickly go invis, but still, Nongrata actually getting the kill on Monet. Very surprising, but Urgon still dying as September shows up and drops the Sentry.
Nice play.
It's definitely there, and it definitely gets them the kill. Nice. Tornado, that's going to prevent him from being able to jump away to his orb. Immersion takes that opportunity to try and grab Setsu here. With the cold snap slowing him down so much, Setsu is going to be able to just barely limp back to his tower in time. Now, September, does he have the glimpse up? I don't think so. Bottom lane, Nongrata, a little bit low as he's being chased by Monet and Super. Monet trying to get close enough to get that Phantom Rush at a distance over the cliff area, but not able to do so.
Out the Bassi.
Mid lane, Urgon in trouble once again, just stuck inside the coil with a Sentry Ward laid out. He tries to get the kill onto Super because he knows there is nothing else for him to do.
Another reason the Quas Wex to me doesn't make too much sense, because throughout the entire game, Puck still kills you a hell of a lot easier than you kill him.
But you said as Team Spirit you should be kind of happy. You think they should have lost this laning phase even harder then?
Yes. Well, they're going to take the outpost 2 versus 1. They reload.
Oh, the relocate in. That's going to be able to get behind Misha here and quickly execute him, but Super's quite low. They need a little bit more to catch Misha, and the Phantom Rush will do the trick. Same goes with Immersion. He'll fall RNG, just bringing more numbers to this fight.
That is some very solid play by RNG. A 1 TP, a relocate, all of a sudden they're fully 5 heroes top. And yeah, this is kind of what I...
Rotating up top lane for nothing. Meanwhile, bottom, the 3-man rotation from RNG is certainly going to get a kill on Nongrata's Batrider.
This is one of my favorite combinations of supports to draft when I was still playing with my brother. Wisp Disruptor. If you can survive the laning phase, you're just now bots up on the puck, continuing to abuse this map mobility. And like we talked about in the pre-show, it's just so
relocate into mid lane. They do have the coil out already onto Immersion. Now the counter coil coming from the Rubik. Really good control. They're going to be able to snap it on Super. Already killing him. Monet's in trouble as ILTW is able to focus him down pretty well, but he does manage to jump himself away to safety as Fly is going to be able to help him out. Now Immersion has gone a little bit too far in his hunt for that kill onto the Phantom Lancer, but it is still Team Spirit up with 5. RNG not able to cross the river.
And they force the meta far away from any tower, which means that still Spirit won't be able to get any pressure going.
Nongrata just out of position here. The rest of his team is going to start making their way over to try and help him out. A tornado, a clean whip, and Nongrata, one more nuke. That's all they need. They will be able to get it, but now Immersion rolling in does manage to hit the 2-man slow, but ILTW, he's now here, but he's already low enough that he's afraid of getting bursted down. So once again, Team Spirit just not able to do anything with those fights, except for the puck that went to the back line. What? Why did he jump to his orb?
I think he tried to kill the Terrorblade there, who got a timely Sunder off just Terrorblade to get some structure damage. Because your big concern right now, if you look at the map, hang on.
Glimpse back, Urgon. He does have Immersion somewhere close by, but a kick isn't really going to do a whole lot. He knows that if he gets close, he's just going to be another glimpse target. Meanwhile, the relocate into the back lines catches Misha and has already burned immersion out of all of his mana. And once again, another ally approaches the fight, but somebody's going to get glimpsed off of this. They're going to give September the vision. Look for it. No glimpse opportunities. The TP buyback comes in from Misha. RNG call it quits. They say, no need to get too greedy here. We already forced a lot out of Team Spirit.
And I love that. You get Diffusal, what do? Go. That's hitting a timing in a nutshell. 15 minutes. Runes will spawn shortly. 6K gold lead already for RNG. Expect them to regroup or even maybe just find a kill if they get a glimpse.
Yeah, they just keep on trying to force these fights around the glimpse opportunities here. And Team Spirit just do not feel good about the so there's not some like later big power spike that you're waiting for.
And look at the team fight items fly on. You already have the Vlad's advantage. Soon you'll have a pipe.
Oh, look at him just throwing out the shackles, making sure they're going to catch somebody out of this, especially with September in a position to be able to get a good glimpse. Good static storm. That's going to be able to control Ergon. Meanwhile, on the side, they're trying to beat down Monet, and they almost get him until a big heal comes out from Super, and they are able to jump away. Monet now back to full health, thinking to take the fight, but is going to retreat a little bit. He wants to make sure this metamorphosis doesn't allow Team Spirit to win a fight. They're going to try and catch this event. Monet going back into the side, trying to burn out Non-Grata, but as soon as he's focused on by ILTW, he backs it up, and now ILTW left to very low HP. They're looking to be able to burst him down. It looks like the doppelganger is just going to be too much. Can't fight. Oh, does actually find the real one. Enough AoE damage, and sure, maybe ILTW dies, but it's going to be one fight for Team Spirit as they look to be able to chase down more heroes. But Setsu, big burst damage in the back line, is going to be able to finish off Misha at least, and Fly is already healed up enough that they can go back in, catch these heroes with the glimpse. And already Team Spirit, they saw their opportunity. They thought they were going to be good, but Setsu comes in with the big AoE nukes, and Team Spirit very quickly fall apart after what they thought was going to be a win. Is Ergon? It'd still be Con or Puck. 5 seconds up for the Blink Dagger. Orb. Silence up. Glimpse over to the side. That's going to just put him into a bad position where as long as they have something, and that is the something they needed, Coil.
That fight went better than it should have for Spirit because Misha got the steal of the shield. It's the only
Roshan. Yep. He's going to teleport to the side lane and make sure to catch somebody, and there's going to be the rotations with the relocate as well as the Puck trying to join him. September's already made sure they picked off the Bat Rider. Roll in from immersion. Oh, blocked out by Super, so he's not going anywhere. He's just food for Monet. Should be able to run down with the last bit of remnants of this double damage rune.
How cool is this draft, Cap? Like, you take Roche, within 5 seconds, you're 5 heroes bottom. And there really isn't much of a counterplay for Spirit. They don't have any sort of escape mechanisms, especially up against a Puck, a Disruptor, a PL, the chase potential from this RNG squad. Spell the pretty much everything. LTW's in trouble. No BKB.
Does have the Aphotic Shield stolen by Misha, helping him out. Nice tornado, but the pullback there, the glimpse, puts ILTW in an awkward position. Can he actually get off some sort of sunder? Nice. He's silenced up right now. Good timing there from September. The roll forward. Oh, blink forward by Setsu, almost blocking the roll. Instead, they're going to have to just get Misha instead.
Now on your high ground in 20 minutes.
Yep.
Like, well, what are you supposed to do? This is going to be a Rax.
Tornado going off. No EMP to follow it up. They need a little bit of pokes. They need to be able to burn out some of these heroes from RNG because a straight 5-on-5 is not going to be good enough. You can see that Dispel immediately coming out. EMP, nothing really coming of that. Immersion's going to be slowed down. It's Illusion seeing on top of him. Misha trying to go for some sort of wraparound. He gets caught by the Puck, ends up dying. Non-Grata trying to play around the cliff here, but the Coil's going to lock him in place, and the Rage Heroes will finish him off while Immersion is very much stuck as well. That's going to be 3 dead from the side of Team Spirit. Good tornado coming in, but it's not enough to save Immersion. 1 buyback already being used, and that's the Bat Rider. You've used a buyback, and you can't take a fight.
Excellent play from RNG, definitely the better team here, but Spirit put themselves in a huge hole from the draft, notably the last pick. I think their lineup's fine. You pick a bat into a bat, a 22-pick PL comes out, completely uncountered. You have no wave clear, no illusion clear. How do you win this game as Spirit?
Definitely felt like RNG took the took good effect of that last pick, but Team Spirit already kind of put themselves in that role. Misha quickly cleaned up by Monet. They can try and hold them with Tornado as much as they want. Nagrada's going to be stuck inside the Static Storm with the Kinetic Field. Meanwhile, Fly is actually going to drop it a little bit low. He still has his ultimate though, and ILCW almost forced it, does manage to get off that Sunder, and now Setsu in trouble. Do they have any AoE sort of control? Meanwhile, ILTW is battling out Monet, and he can't actually stand this fight because it's a delusion fight. He doesn't know which one is real, and eventually he will fall. Immersion. Okay, glimpse back on Ergon. It's not Immersion who dies, but Ergon very likely here as he already has the dust on him. He's not going to be able to ghost walk out of this one. September, beyond godlike disruptor.
My MVP for sure. This man has been everywhere.
Incredible performance to be sure, and it's not quite yet over as the Thunderstrike onto Nangrana, keeping the vision. He glimpse over, make sure that he will fall again.
Spear keeps trying to like poke in and poke out, but there's always a glimpse. And it's like watching it's like you've ever watch a pack of wolves, you know, isolate someone from the herd. You don't even need to do the work of it. You just kind of teleport some cap out into the squad and they go to
wasn't necessarily good, but they felt like they needed to do something different.
Well, it's just what other melee carry would you pick, right? That's but that's what I'm thinking is just there's really nothing available that looks good. And and at least you have a win condition. You have something you can actually get 6 slotted, take the game. You can blink onto the OD and kill him in the duration of a BKB.
Pretty heavily. So let's talk about the bright side. What is Team Spirit? What's the good things about them?
Well, it's just like whenever night falls, Cap, the sun will come up tomorrow. Monet with a little bit of a treat though, finishes off a
He's
breaking. Yeah, you RP, but we reload that guy out. Now what are you supposed to do? Oh, I got a split off, but no one's here anymore. You know, it's very easy to get turned around on.
Okay, there's our first RP of the game, trying to bring down Fly, and he is going to have all his mana burned out, so he's going to be chased down eventually. Misha taking the kill. That's probably not what either of the cores had in mind. They invade your jungle in the first place. That build up of both vision and just drops hammer immediately onto the Rubik. He's going to die as he comes back to the imprisonment, so that is a guaranteed kill. Nicely read, but Nangrana is trying to get some vengeance here. He's going to be chased down September.
Astral?
And Astral is going to be able to save him. He needed to be able to chain another tornado, and will be able to get it eventually. September is going to fall, but now Nangrana has overcommitted, perhaps. Now he's stuck behind the tier 1 tower. No TP, but no punishment from RNG.
Just so much farm still going the way of this tiny down bottom. He's going to have drones complete along with the treads.
Dude, RNG has been on point when it comes to...
The Tiny's actually a great matchup against the AM as well. You can't counterspell the toss. And you can see how much physical damage Monet pops out. They don't even need September, although he was leading.
Fly. Mana completely burned out. They do have the OD running his way in. Can he actually get the imprisonment to be able to save Fly? He's almost there. No RP. And now, the imprisonment turned around as ILTW is going to be forced away, especially with the relocate coming out. RNG, can they actually save Setsu here? Monet coming out, laying out the damage. The Avalanche slowing down to the right clicks onto Setsu, and Setsu's actually going to be fine. Turns around, imprisons up the mat. He's probably not going to die to the imprisonment, but he'll die to the last couple of shots needed from Monet.
And once again, RNG just utilizing this IO so well. It's... Every time you try and find kills as Spirit, happened in the first game too, all of a sudden the entire team RNG shows up.
Okay, well Setsu is low and now there is no IO around, so maybe they can't actually bring down Setsu. Tossing the Tiny up in the air. Please tell me they're going to be able to chain stun him. Oh, Super comes back. Now the heals come in, and all of a sudden Team Spirit realizes this is disaster. ILTW is going to be able to blink away. He will not. He gets tossed instead. Nangrana comes back to a total massacre. Misha, don't even try and call the brace. Don't try and do anything. Just get out. Nangrana should be dying here. Immersion actually showing up. Friends, I think you just need to leave. Okay, gets the courier with the tree toss.
Skeet shooting on casual. Oh, jeez, man, they're just all over the place. As you said, you're like, oh, Wisp isn't here, guys, we got this. But he has a TP, and you think you've got an opportunity to make plays, and in reality, there's still 4 RNG heroes up top. At bottom lane, September's going to get a tower just drop. Seconds ago playing 3 lanes, they're about ready to 5-man top tier 2, hopefully with a fight included and wards to go down.
Well, they're going to rotate back over to mid as Team Spirit did show themselves a little bit here, and somebody's going to get caught. It's going to be Immersion. Hexed and imprisoned. Maybe you're just going to chain imprisons here, build up some stacks. Or you'll just quickly, here you go. That's what I love about ODs. When you get these pickoffs, man, you have an Aghanim Scepter, just be sure to stack it up. Why not?
And just so smooth. Because they were playing bottom, look at this bot wave. There's no way for Spirit to get any breathing room. They can't even hit that tier 1 yet. They're losing tier 2 mid. RNG do a great job. They didn't use reload either. They just double TP mid with this Tiny. And you're going to get a tier 2 for a tier 1, maybe even able to go into the base if they keep 4 bot.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh my god.
Yes, that is the nerf to Tiny, by the way.
Yep.
He does a lot less desolate damage to these towers than he used to, and he still chops them down.
They've been nerfing Tiny since 2011. He's still a problem.
Apparently about this Hero's Toolkit is pretty strong, and Monet's just not slowing down. He says, God damn it, Team Spirit, you gotta fight us. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep going. And Team Spirit obviously feel very bad about their team fight right now. Feel like they can't take the team fight, and they're just gonna let a melee racks fall.
All right.
No Brewmaster ults, no RPs.
You did get an Impclaw, though, on the Anti-Mage. So that's just a free 2,000 gold item, no problem. Oh, they get the reload.
Oh, September.
If they coordinated it a little bit better, that would have been a kill. Yeah. You just had to reload right on top of them, and now you're probably going to lose your Wisp. Unless RNG, they want to fight this. It's tough, though. All team fight ults up.
They are going to be able to get super with the tether. Then Winter's Curse holding him in place immediately. Even though it wasn't really needed, he pops the ultimate. Now Setsu's still full HP. Does manage to get the 2-man RP here. Can ILTW burn a lot of this mana to be able to get off a good ultimate? Unfortunately, Setsu still pretty healthy. Turns around, drops the hammer. Sure enough, that is going to be... Well, the turnaround from the Rubik helps not really at all. It doesn't help a tiny little bit because Team Spirit has still lost the fight without really killing anybody important. All they got was that IO.
Well, this has been a fun series.
Dude, you know, like, Fly over here, he's like, this game's over. He went for the 100 Purification AoE instead of the 90 GPM. He's saying this game isn't going to last long enough to make use of 90 GPM.
He's like a 22-year-old American, Cap. There's no reason to worry about your social security. You're not going to need it. And by that, I mean you're not going to get it. Because RNG, they're going to close this one out with time to spare. It's 16 and a half minutes, and they're on tier 4s, and like you can't even defend this. You can't fight.
Pretty much everyone was talking about it. Everyone was thinking it. How is Team Spirit going to be able to fight RNG, especially if they are at all behind in this game? In the first 20 minutes, and RNG really proven that they just can't. Going straight for the throne, forcing Team Spirit in one last bitter defense here. But Nangrata already dying, and by back, he's left out from the imprisonment. They can't even get close to these heroes in time. Winter's Curse going to go down on Setsu. Nene is actually laying damage into him, so Setsu's going to get a little low until he gets healed up by the back, and now he's all fine, well and good. He turns around, finishes off Nangrata. Die back for him. Thumb up. Version also dead, and hey, backdoor protection is online.
Hey, no, Anti-Mage, he cut mid.
Good job.
This could be what they need to get back into this, Cap.
Oh, well, can they actually take the team fight while the heroes are gone? It's a 3 versus 3 inside the base, but unfortunately, Ergon has been abandoned by his supports, and